Welcome back to another episode of Boomer Bust. I'm your host Terry, and today I'm doing a film session request, and it's going to be Pat Mahomes versus the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 5 of 2018. So basically, I've started trying to do some of this film stuff and using NFL Game Pass because it gives me coaching film. And yeah, man, I'm kind of getting addicted. So I'm taking requests. And right now I'm going to try to go through Mahomes' first half against the Jags. So we should be good to go. And we're going to skip the kickoff. I should have skipped that one already. And we're going to go to the Chiefs' first possession. Here we go. All right, so first down for the Chiefs. We got Pat Mahomes, two backs. Let's see, we go. All right, we got a reverse. It faked me out for a second. I was like, he definitely didn't throw that ball. So, hey, and this is when quarterbacks gotta have good ball handling skills. Like, that is an actual skill because you want to do things like this. And it's, muggy weather. I can't tell if it's raining or not, but when you got bad weather and you need quarterbacks that can hold on to the ball and be able to, do those things without fumbling. So huge play as you can see with Tyreek Hill. So now they're moving towards the green zone, which is past their opponent's 40. We get a run to Kareem Hunt. Doesn't go that far. So now we're on second down. Looks like they picked up 2 yards. And, this is the all 22 version, so it's nice where you can actually see down the field what we're looking at. So we end up getting a really short completion. And we'll go back to the all 22 and kind of see what Pat Mahomes was looking at. He pulled the ball down. So obviously he didn't like what he wanted to throw at first. So right now, if I'm looking at this, I got 2 flat routes and then I got 2 outbreaking routes. Yeah, that's 4 people in the formation. That's a very short combination. Nothing is really vertically threatening unless these are out and ups. So the flat over here is completely taken up. The flat over here, we have the corner plant off, but he's coming up. Let's see what these receivers actually do. So those are curls. They're not out routes, which makes it an even shorter combination. So a very short combination. Nowhere to really go for Mahomes. As you can see what he was seeing, most of that was covered up. So just trying to get something. Bought some time and then gave it to Travis Kelce. He might have got a yard or so. Yeah, he got 1 yard. I probably would have threw that ball away, but that was just him trying to make a play. So now we're in the money down, third down. And I think it's raining. It's definitely foggy. But anyway. Let's see. We got to jump off sides. Free play. Just throws it away. So nice cadence. So we back to the first down. And I wish they broke this down where it'd be like all run plays, all pass plays or something. Play action, boot. Not much there. And something, I'm not sure what was going on with that combination because you had 2 guys in the same area on that play. So it looked like something was wrong right here because Travis Kelce check release right into the flat, right exactly where the running back was going. I don't know, because usually you might have a tight end do flag route here, but then you also got this guy coming on a dig. So I don't know. That looks like a miscommunication there. Oh, that was the second tight end. So yeah, not sure what was happening there. But again, Mahomes doing his best. Doing his best to make some plays. We got trips to the left, motion to get Tariq inside. And let's see what we got. So, to me, once you motion to get Tariq inside, you want to threaten the seam. Or you want to set either you want to threaten this seam, which is what we call the seam, or you want to set them up in the seam so you could break out for a big play down the field to the outside. So once he motions inside, we see Tyreek Hill threatening the seam, but safety's got that. So we take the underneath. And the underneath was still covered, but that was just the best available at the time. And so you get the first down. So right now you just see Mahomes being smart. Absolutely not forcing anything right now. Not sure what that was. I mean, we see the play, and really Tyreek Hill got off his timing. I can't see if that's Jalen Ramsey, but whoever the corner is really put Tyreek Hill off his timing. And so whatever the play was, it was completely disrupted by the corner. Yeah, that was Jalen Ramsey. And for whatever reason, it just skipped on me. Unless that was me. Yeah, well, I guess they got two plays in one. Anyway, we got an empty backfield. Nice route by Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce just breaks this dude's ankle, sets him up with a stick nod. Boom, boom, inside. Everybody else is vertical. That leaves that underneath space wide open. And that's just really like typical spread concepts. Get people vertical, open up the middle, and then let them hit the easy passes. So Travis Kelce does a lot of the work right there, and then Mahomes just delivers a pretty easy read. So that's another first down, as you see. So they hit the big play at first. That was explosive, but so far they're not really doing too many explosive plays, just kind of marching down. Little pop pass to Tyreek Hill. I guess there was a penalty because they gave him a first down again. Play action boot. And that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. I mean, you're going to boot if the pressure's in your face. They left your flat guy open. If there's no pressure, they're covering your flat guy, then you just use your legs to do it. And Mahomes not the fastest guy, but in the short area, that was a pretty nice run for him. So that is a touchdown. Nice little drive. Mahomes didn't do anything spectacular. Just really made some smart plays there. So we're going to go to their second series. First down, behind the 20, so backed up deep. Hands it off to Kareem Hunt. And by the way, the request was made by my boy Razor, who wanted to see Pat Mahomes, which is why I'm kind of skipping over the run plays. So now we got trips left, second down. Bubble concept. Just getting the ball into the playmakers and let them run after the catch. That looked like Sammy Watkins there. But you can tell, like, Mahomes has zip. He has serious zip on his passes, which, of course, is why a lot of people praise him for his strong arm. But even in this film, you can tell that man has some serious zip. Play action again. Stays calm in the pocket. Nice pass, though. Nice pass. It was a good play by the defender. But Chiefs hold up. And you know what? I give Mahomes that credit. And this is what I talk about with some quarterbacks, especially in college. At this point right here, most quarterbacks in college or lesser quarterbacks would scramble out here. They would either try to run and pick up yards, or at least they would just feel so uncomfortable in the pocket that they would scramble out here But then once you do that, that takes away any chance of you making this throw to Travis Kelce, who's the guy you want. You got the flat for the underneath attention. Tyreek Hill has the deep, and he's 1-on-1. So they letting the safety help over here. So you got 3 guys that Sammy Watkins is going to attract attention to. And then that just leaves Travis Kelce floating across the middle. But if you scramble out, you're going to make an awkward throw, or you're going to run and try to pick up yards instead of staying in the pocket and making the throw. And this is what big time quarterbacks do. And you put it where you can get it. It's just a good play by the defense. So, but the thing is, like, I don't know if Mahomes would have did that in Texas Tech. He has matured a lot from the person that I scouted. And it's a little out of touch, but that's still a nice pass, I would say. I mean, that's nothing egregious. So then we missed that. Believe this is second down. Just a draw play. Moving on to the next play. Yeah, that was second. So this is third and 8. You're behind the green zone. Once you get ahead of the green zone, you feel a lot better because then you could punt and you know you have good field position. So green zone is that 40. And this is a screen. All quarterbacks know that when you do a screen play, you got to expect pressure in your face. So that just comes with the territory. They're letting people come. And that's good. That's good by Mahomes. That's textbook. Drift back. Let them come to you. Put it over the top. Don't try to bullet it. Just dump it down. And then keep going. So they're able to pick up the first down. A lot of motion. Letting the playmakers run. And it's funny, as a Bears fan, I could see a lot of the concepts that are similar to Matt Nagy. Whether he brought them from Reed or Reed got them from him, who knows. But you can see a lot of similar concepts of misdirection. Another draw play. And it's just misdirection, trying to catch the defense off guard. And you got the Jags. They're an aggressive front. They have a lot of tenacity on that D-line. And so draw plays, screen plays, that's what you want to do. Now, this is what you call the setup. And that was almost, that's crazy. That's almost complete pass. This is what you call a setup. At this point, you done a few draw plays. You did a screen pass, and you want to lull them to sleep. So they're so aggressive, you want them to come upfield. Once they come upfield and get tricked a few times, they're going to want to hang back. They're going to be ready for it. So they're like, oh, draw play. Oh, no, we're going to play action, do a setup. And they wanted to hit it big down the field, but it just was out of timing for Mahomes. But he still, even with that, still knew where his outlet was. And that's important as a quarterback. Big play's not there. Okay, I need to know where else I can go with the ball. And having the arm strength to get it there while getting hit. Hey, I never discounted Mahomes' arm. It was just all the other quarterback stuff I wasn't sure about. But yeah, this year, having that year to prepare with Andy Reid, the man looks good. That's just, yeah, that's a slight miss. I mean, once again, on screens, you want them to drift back, suck the defense in, throw it off. Just a little too high. Just a little too high. So third down and 10. You're in the green zone. So you want to definitely convert, but you know here that when you punt, that you got good field position. So you could be more aggressive. Hangs in the pocket, has plenty of time. Finds the open man. And really, the coverage had it. He just had so much time that the receivers had time to adjust. And so when the receivers adjusted after initial route and did a scramble drill, even though he's not really scrambling, he just kept his eyes downfield and remained a passer. And that's a function of the O-line right there. Mahomes definitely did the job, but the offensive line right there completely gave him the ability to make that pass because the initial routes were covered up. So first down. Now this is a great example. This is a RPO. People get RPO and play action so confused, which I knew they were. People were just like, "Oh, that's an RPO." No, that was a play action. The reason you know this is an RPO is because look at his eyes. He is staring down the read key, and I'm guessing that's him. I'm pretty sure because what a RPO is, run pass option. You want to see if this linebacker is going to come up to the run play, leaving this space vacated and having a receiver come to the vacated space. If he sits in the vacated space, then you give the ball because then there's no defender here, and then you continue to play. Now the problem is this is a stretch play, or I forgot the name of the type of option, but it's designed to go to the outside. If this was up the middle, this would have been over, because if he sat here and Kareem Hunt came up here, he would have at least got 5 yards. And so the reason is that if he sits here and he goes outside, they're already stacked to the outside, Miles Jack and Telvin Smith. So that would be a harder play, but he still has the cutback. Now, you see Mahomes' eyes are staring. Linebacker doesn't feel hard, but he shifts down and vacates space. So once he vacates space, I know I could go for the pass. Sammy Watkins obviously didn't run the route correctly as he raised his hand. Now, that's an RPO for people that don't really know the difference. Obviously, trying to catch him off guard, do a quick little bubble. Or really, that's not a bubble, that's an arrow, but kind of the same thing. Just that spread concept stuff, and Mahomes has the arm to do it. So now 3rd and 10 on the 10, and this is the white zone, as I always say. 10 and in is the white zone, where it gets harder to score. Everything's in front of the defense. I was like, what is he doing? So some type of penalty. 3rd and 15. Backed them up 5 yards. So they already up a score. Actually, I don't know if the Jags scored. I didn't even look, but they already scored once. Oh, that's all day. That's all day. That's a man coverage scramble. That's a man coverage scramble. You got 4 rushers, 1 guy over the middle, and that guy's taking, and he might not be in man, but he picked up, he converted to man, trying to jam that tight end. So again, I don't know if he was in man, but once you convert or you try to collide that tight end, it effectively becomes man. And when people are manned up and you're a mobile quarterback, you just take off for green grass. That's as easy as it comes. And I'm so impressed. I mean, I was impressed this year, but watching film is different. I am so impressed watching Mahomes, not even his decision making, but how fast he processes. That is one of the biggest things when it comes to quarterbacks, is how fast they process. Did he score? I must have missed that part. But anyway, we'll go down to the next series. So how fast he processes is just crazy to me. And that's one of the things you look for in quarterbacks when they're coming out, is how fast can they process information. And a lot of times quarterbacks coming out don't process quickly. They can't make these decisions that quickly. And Mahomes to me was more like Aaron Rodgers in the sense that he was trying to extend plays and go for the big play in Texas Tech. I never really seen him sit back in the pocket and have to process. He more so knew what he wanted to do and just tried to hang around until he had enough space to go for that big play. And so we'll never know what he would have did rookie year, but coming out as a second year, he definitely has shown that he knows this offense. And having a year to absorb the offense is a big thing. So we're empty right here, second down. backed up in your own territory. And that's an incomplete pass. Actually, let's back up and see what concept we had. So this is a slant. So right now we got a slant, flat, slant. We got double slants inside. I'm thinking he is running a slant too. Yep. So that's just an all slant with one flat. And it's so weird to me that whenever I see NFL teams run like all route concepts. So all route concepts means like if I call slants, that means we all are running slants at different levels, but we're running slants. He's got the flat. And it's like you have two sides of the field. You're the NFL. You got a radio in the quarterback's head. You can run different concepts on each side of the field every single time. You can hot route every single time. You have enough time and timeouts and radios that you can do that. But anyway, so we got an all slant route. And really you just picking which one you want to go to. So at that point, I think he was just looking off to his left and then decided to go to his right, trying to get the linebacker to bite to the left. So went empty again. After that incomplete pass, now you got to go downfield. Simple pass. Yep, you just had a vertical and an out. And really this is a clearing route. He's clearing this out so that Kelsey could have the wide open space. And honestly, man, if I was a defense, I would key on Kelsey more, like wherever he is, maybe go to a star man coverage and just let Mahomes beat me vertically with these other guys. Because a lot of times, and that's the first down, a lot of times these receivers are running decoy routes to get Kelsey open. And I would just be like, you know what? I'm going to take away the underneath. And then Mahomes, if you're so good, then beat us vertically. That's probably what I would do. Not against Tyreek Hill, but like mostly with Travis Kelce, I would key in on him because he just gets all these easy underneath stuff. And I mean, that's how I would draw it up too. But when you know he's his go-to guy, you might want to cover that a little more. So we got a curl situation going on across the middle. All curl. And and it's honestly not a Tyreek Hill thing. This is a scheme thing. You run this all curl. You're reading this pre-snap where you want to go. So pre-snap as a quarterback, I'm looking. I got two safeties. So if I got two safeties and I'm in empty, and I study empty a little bit. So if I got two safeties, I want to go to this trip side. And I'm going to key to see what's happening in the middle, but also what happens to outside. So I will read inside to outside from safety over, because more than likely the corner is going to have that receiver. He's off, so he does have cushion. But you're reading this safety to see what depth he has. And the reason you're doing that is because two defenders for two receivers. Third one, linebacker isn't going to be man coverage with him. And if he is, then you know you can go elsewhere, but he's more than likely going to carry it. And then so you want to see what depth the safety's at. So the safety's really off. And Tyreek Hill understands to get into the dead space of the zone. So again, that's not really like me forcing it to Tyreek Hill. That's just you understanding where the dead space is, and that's just the concept. The route concept is set up for you to press them over the middle. Got another handoff. I don't know why I said handout. And I wonder who the Chiefs running back is. I haven't followed their roster moves. I think they draft somebody, I don't remember, but I wonder who's going to be their lead back. So second down, you behind the green zone. And that's actually a bad pass. So that pass is behind the receiver. Let's see what we got. We got bench route is what I would call that. But it's out of trips. So what happens is you get the one vert to clear, and then both of these guys are going to run a bench route, which is an out route, we call it, towards the bench. And yeah, that pass was just behind him. So it was the right read because he was the one in open space. But yeah, that pass was way behind him. And it would have been a big play. I missed it again. Because the second bench had the other defender. So if he would have caught that, it would have just been a one-on-one foot race. 3rd and 10, behind the green zone. You want to get that first down. Yeah, that's for so. And this is where situation comes into the play. Because as I said, if I'm a coach, the way I'm looking at it is I want to get into the green zone. Because now when I'm in the green zone, I can be aggressive because the punt is more than likely going to give me good field position. When I'm behind the green zone, I want to be more careful because the field position isn't going to be as good if I throw an incomplete pass. So I want to get this first, or at least get as close to this first as possible. And as a quarterback, you would hope he's on the same page with you. We're behind the green zone. I'm not trying to do anything dangerous. So we're out of empty. I can't really see what they're doing right now. All right, so we got 2 inside curls. Looks like there's going to be a 3rd curl over the middle. I'm not sure what these two are doing. Some type of vertical route, maybe a curl. No, they're both doing post. I don't really know this route concept name, but looks like they're doing 2 posts and 3 curls inside. And so really, this would have been your best bet. Honestly, this could have been your best bet as well. But as you can see, both of those had significant space to the outside because the corners on the outside got taken vertical. And so when you ran those curl routes, if you threw it to the outside shoulder, it would have been fine. So right here, yeah, I'm looking here. And he has plenty of time to see that linebacker is drifting. So as a top quarterback, what you would like to see is Mahomes look down the barrel at that linebacker, and that linebacker is going to look right here to the middle, and then you throw it out there. I believe that's to Kelsey, who could run and pick up the first. This is a case of him forcing it to a receiver. So as I talked about earlier, the concept called to go to Tyreek Hill. This was just him going to Tyreek Hill even though he didn't need to. And then it was just a bad pass at the end of the day. So you kind of compile those two. Let's see if they have another series in this quarter. And I apologize, but this is looks like they threw it right back for the interception. But anyway, I apologize. This isn't easy to navigate. I can't just skip to the next play, which is stupid. But anyway, so Chiefs get it right back. This time they are in the green zone, almost at the 50. Do a run play. I'd be curious to why the Jags were out leveraged on that, but I'm not focusing on that right now. Excuse me. All right. Heading towards 2-minute warning. Went empty again. 2nd down. 2nd and medium. Nice, easy. Oh, my God. Travis Kelce is so good. But as far as the concept, we got a blitz. Hey, and let's see. Who blitzes? So at this point, I'm a guess that Mahomes did not see this prior to the play, but he recognized the blitz because he's not showing blitz, Telvin Smith. So when he actually blitzes, I think it's just a case of Mahomes knowing his routes. And he knew he had that underneath because the next guy that's going to cover Travis Kelce in man coverage on a blitz is the safety who's like 10 yards off. And so now he's gone vacated, easy space. And then Kelce just makes an incredible after the catch move. So yeah, just get it to your playmakers and let them do the work. So the real good quarterbacks, of course, they know when you blitzing, you know your outlook, you know your hot read. I need to get it to him right now on a blitz. And then you just let them go to work. I mean, there's times when quarterbacks give the receiver the yards, air yards, but a lot of times you just get it to the playmakers and you let them do what they got to do. So let's see what Pat Mahomes was seeing. So Pat Mahomes clearly wanted to go to the left. So we got, this looks like it's about to be a double move, but we got an out. Yeah, they're both were double moves. That was weird. So they both went out. He broke up. He broke in. So that was covered up, though. So Mahomes goes to the backside, which is just a flat and a slant. That slant, of course, is way too late and is covered. So you only got one option left. And again, I would say a lot of quarterbacks know this stuff, but few quarterbacks know their options very well to the point where they process it quickly. So it's not a matter of let me scramble around and look and see what's happening. It's okay, I know exactly where I got to go. This is the only option I got left. That's just knowing football. So went to his only option. I mean, it was a tough pass. It was kind of covered. You maybe want to throw that away. So then we're on second down. We got a 2x2 formation. Jags showing blitz. Yeah, boy. that was pretty covered. I mean, Jags, they showed blitz, they didn't blitz. I'm not sure who that is, but yeah, they didn't blitz. So it looks like, yep, running a curl concept. Nothing's really there that he likes. Got pressure, just started to scramble to open daylight. Then just wanted to do a scramble drill and hope somebody gets open. And that's the name of the game right now. The name of the game in the NFL in 2019 is quarterbacks extending plays. Aaron Rodgers has made that popular. And as I say, during draft season, you can always tell which quarterback has influence right now because college players play that way. And right now, all the college players, they just want to extend plays. It used to be Michael Vick. I just want to run around. Now it's, I want to run around to set up a big pass. And so that's the name of the game now. So we're in empty again. That's covered. That's covered. He was looking for a middle concept. Let's see. Yeah. So Tyreek Hill was curling up here. And then he's going to have like a little dig or over route over that. And they were just condensed in the middle. There was really nowhere to go with that. But it looks like Mahomes was really locked in on Tyreek Hill right there. And linebacker or someone flashed out, hoping that they try to hurry up and go to Hill. So good defense, good defensive planning. He knew exactly what Mahomes wanted to do. And so they made sure they took that away from him. And then he goes down for the sack. Was that a defensive lineman that flashback? Yep. Looks like Malik Jackson. That's just good defense, man. Credit the coordinator. They saw what he was trying to do. 2-minute warning. Fourth down. So they'll probably just kick. And I don't know if they have any more plays for this half. Nope. Looks like it's all Jags. Yep. Takes a kneel. So, all right. So after that, they take a knee and go into the half. So anyway, that's been it for the Pat Mahomes breakdown. And if you got a request, I mean, I got some friends that are requesting these, but also if you have a request yourself, just let me know. And I'll try to do that. Let me know the game and I'll try to get to it. But anyway, yeah, go to the comment section. Let me know what you thought. Hope it was cool. Share it around. Get the comments started. Thumbs up, subscribe. And thank you for listening.